different people have different opinion on the money that was barred from being accessed by the NUP. ODONGA OTTO came out to reveal that since the NUP is not in IPOD, it's not supposed to get political party fundings. ODONGA OTTO said these statements.
Now for NUP is a young political party and it has been making a lot of political blunders.
That's true.
It has been making political blunders. Managing a political party is not street battles, kunga or what. No, it is a different thing. So NUP refused to join IPOD, isn't it? But they want the money of the taxpayers to strengthen their political parties. You want the money, but you don't want to join IPOD. IPOD demands that once a year, all the leaders of political parties should be together. Museveni should be here, Mao there, Amuriat there, Besigye there, Bobi Wine here. It is healthy for the country to see them together. It's a therapy. But NUP does not want to appear for a photo moment with the president. Now, Anita Among Annette, they amended the law in Parliament and says any party that is not a member of IPOD shall not get the party funding. So they have cornered NUP.
So do you see NUP kowtowing?
No, last week they wrote a letter. Lewis Rubongoya wrote a letter.
It was rejected because...
Yeah, they have refused because
the
now
president
they need the money, but the NRM, this NRM which is removing the leader of opposition, you think they'll give you money? So NUP is in a big political problem. They will not get any party funding. They will remove the leader of opposition from them until they come back to IPOD. And the IPOD, there is need for a photo moment of Bobi Wine and President Museveni together shaking hands. And that I don't see feasible in this world. Bobi Wine will not return to Uganda. I advise him also to stay where he is, because if he returns, he will go to join Lukwago and Besigye. So it's practically impossible. We've gone back to one-party rule.
That is ODONGA OTTO. ODONGA OTTO is one of the most vocal politicians and a bright at that. But I think he misunderstood this. Political party funding is different from joining IPOD. Different countries that are in multipartyism access political party funds. For example, in Kenya, UDA, Jubilee, and others get political party funds, yet they don't have IPOD. Every country finances its own political party, even those countries that do not have IPOD. It is the truth. Just that they are forcing NUP for a photo moment, as ODONGA OTTO was saying, so that it can access political party funds. Political party funds are right. The reason as to why they finance political parties is they believe that political party funds is where leadership comes from. If they allow foreigners to fund them, they may be funded by terrorist groups, etc. It's the reason as to why they get taxpayers' money. Here in Uganda, and it was under Anita Among and the Minister of Justice, Norbert Mao, they created a law to force NUP so that they can sit down with the NRM for a photo moment. When NUP didn't attend that, they continued to amend the law so that every person who must get a political party funding, every party, should come in the meetings with NRM. And for me, I used to come out and say that I believe that NUP was doing the right thing. You cannot, the resolution of IPOD, none have been put into existence. Abductions have continued to continue. You cannot tell me you beat me on the streets for politics, then you wait for me for a photo moment to cool down the temperatures. So the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about ODONGA OTTO's statements, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials you can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're into this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagari. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this should be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So, first of all, I will keep on telling these people, but those in government, they were not ready for multipartyism. They pretend as if we are in a one-party state. It's the reasons why the recently concluded by-election in Kalangala. Even when the party has 98% chances winning, they involve the military so that they can overturn the people's will. And after they wait for you in IPOD to get a photo moment. Even members of parliament, leaders from the opposition should understand that political party funds are right. Different countries provide funds for their political parties without even IPOD being there. Ordinarily, the issue of IPOD was brought to create a pattern of transition. It is the truth. But General Museveni citing this, okay, he shifted goalposts. Now transition is a club of leaders meeting and taking a photo moment. Okay? We must keep our eyes on the prize. Political parties are supposed to be funded with or without IPOD. It is a thing done in each and every country that has multipartyism. In fact, in Kenya, they even fund you according to the votes you get, not members of parliament. It is the truth. In that way, every political party somehow gets a funding from the regime from government. Odongo Otto even continue to say that it is time to abandon political parties so that everyone can be elected on individual merit. He said these statements.
And one of these days, I may move a motion, I may petition the Electoral Commission that we should do a referendum whether we should not abandon the idea of multipartyism altogether and we go back to the movement system. Because this multipartyism is risky. It is killing some people. It is incarcerating some people. So let's go back to the movement system. Everyone should be there. No parties. You just go on individual merit. Because the multipartyism, the experiment is not working. The experiment is eating human beings. The experiment is dangerous. So let's probably go back, call for a referendum. We abandon the multi-party system. We go back to the movement system so that we all contest as individual merit. Because this multi-partyism is not working. It's a fake experiment. It is finishing people to the extent that now even those of us who should be traditional opposition, you don't have to be liberal. You need a number plate. You need a number plate. It cannot be hardcore opposition. Huh? You know?
Don't see Bobi Wine sitting on the same table with President Museveni?
In heaven or in hell. Because in Uganda, yeah, it's not possible. You see that...
What is the issue? Is it the ego? Is it...
No, for now it is safety. For now it is safety. If Bobi Wine tries to come back, I don't think even the plane will land down. They will pick him from the plane mid-air, the way we see in those movies of Air Force One. So it is not advisable. So it's not possible. So the multipartyism is dead. This man, Senyonyi, will be removed. Actually, the parliament, or both, is just delaying the process. It will not stop it. It will be removed. So we should now start thinking who will be the leader of opposition. It is now NRM to choose who is to oppose it. And that is what I called political masturbation.
Big talk.
That is Odongo Otto. So Odongo Otto is on here, he erred, is missing out something. Multipartyism, especially in Africa, it was like a burning bush in 1940s. In the 1990s. Here, multipartyism, I think it started in 2001. Kenya, it had already started under Moi before he went. Zambia, it was the same. Okay? Abandoning a political party is trifling democracy. You cannot put us in a one-party state, most especially in a growing democracy like Uganda. You are just creating a dictatorship. Multipartyism brings a lot of ideas, brings collective responsibility, teaches people how to build democratic institutions. Even when we have not achieved what democracy must achieve in our country, we must not lose sight of strengthening political parties so that we can get a proper democracy. So for me, I don't believe in Odongo Otto's statements. Of course, and so happy is truly Mr. Makinde, Kavya Sulaiman Magali. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.